Well, good day, gardeners. Welcome to your garden update for Sunday garden update. So, look at the size of this thing. Holy smokes. So there's my hand on it. Oh, that's getting pretty big. These gourds are massive. Some of them I could probably take these ones off anytime. They say only to take these off when the little stem that's growing into the gourd dies off. It starts to turn brown. So I'm like, okay. So I mean, that one still looks like it's doing really good. So I'm gonna leave it. I think there's another big one right here. Well, not quite as big. There's another big one there. Maybe not quite as big as that one in the end. There's still flowers coming though, which is, wow, interesting. Let's go around here. There's probably, oh, there's another one there. That's the one with the long neck thingy on them. Some of them are so funny looking. How'd they come up with these? I don't know. Crossing this, crossing that, I suppose. There's nothing really on this vine coming out here. There's this little wee tiny thing that hasn't really done anything. But you know, if it's gonna grow something, you think it would start to grow something, but it hasn't. So there's another little weird looking one right here. Kind of interesting. They're gonna be all different sizes, I guess. Oh, there's a really cool couple of ones in here. Look at this one. Swirled right around on himself. And that one there too. And there's a big tall necked one in there. So far, fingers are crossed, nothing's eaten these yet, which is kind of interesting. I figured something, squirrels or whatever, would be all into these. I don't know what's inside here. There's a little wee guy there growing. What's in there? I don't know. I don't think there's really a whole lot in here because this is kind of like where the main come out, right? So, but there's a few anyways. So look at these little ones here even. Little wee guy. But there's definitely some different stuff in there, so that's kind of cool. That's what we were after. So, like I say before, this was just kind of for fun. Throw it in the manure pile and see what happens. So, it seems to like it. There's a lot of leaves, kind of almost looks like it's got frost, but we haven't had frost here yet. So, I guess they only go for so long, and then that's it. So, we might be taking these guys off soon. I don't know. We'll do a bit of a harvest video, I guess, and see what we get out of them. But anyways, let's go over to, I guess, the garlic. I think we're going to pull it all out today. Garlic. Well, it's in here somewhere. Look at these things. They're just taken right over. Holy cow, just even since last week. This looks, wow. Yeah, I think we're going to just get in here and, well, there's a garlic for you. They didn't get too big in here. I'm kind of disappointed with that. And these things, you got to let them dry out a wee bit. Kind of thought they might have, someone's up there getting on her. Thought they might have got a little bigger than that, and they didn't get a whole lot bigger than the actual garlics we planted, which I guess makes sense. These weren't elephant garlics or nothing, but I think maybe next year I might try to get some of them. The big one seeds. The garlic's really weird when they send it to you. They don't really send it kind of when you order it. Like they've got it in stock ready to go. That one's not too bad. They got it in stock ready to go, but I think it's kind of a temperature sensitive plant, so they don't really send it out until it's kind of, they know it's going to go through the mail and not get frozen up. Garlic. Oh, there was a garlic in there, I think. Oops. Yeah, that's a pretty good one, though. Decent. They are pretty good. We've tried a few of them. They'll have to, oh, it smells good. They'll have to come out and dry out for a bit. And, yeah, I think the other stuff's called elephant garlic. I believe I'm right there. Garlic's in there, just weeds. Might be something in there though. I think we got all this one. This one is one I took out a while ago, I guess, so I think it's all right, but another one that's hiding on us. Another one that was hiding on us. They sometimes I guess the leaves have gone right off, and I think I'm a bit late maybe getting these out. I should have done this a couple of weeks ago maybe, but anyways, we got them. Let's check down here. Oh, there's one hiding on us. Another one. We tried some in our spaghetti sauce the other night, and it wasn't too bad. It was fairly garlicky flavored. So let those sit there. I'll have to chop all that off later. Nothing usually touches the garlic. Bothers with it. Well, that's a rock. I don't know how that got in there, but they can get out. Feel these little lumps of dirt and you think, oh, it's a garlic. It's not. So yeah, those will dry off and then knock off real nice. So little wash tubs work good as long as they don't have, you know, residual chemicals still in them or whatever. But oh, and that's cold dirt. It's actually a really cold day out here today. All right, so we'll do this one and weeds out of here. Oh, they just took right over. That's a nice little one. Papery stuff on them. A nice one. A nice one. Another nice one. This was just, if you remember, it was just all leaf mulch. Well, that one's not too bad. It's got some bulbing to it. What my plan was is like we use a lot of garlic, dried garlic, in like a shaker to put it on spaghetti or something, right? That was my plan, was to grow a whole bunch of that so I could dry it and then throw it through oh, something's little guys. Throw it through coffee grinder or something that would chew it all up. But I don't know if we're gonna have enough to do even fill up our little shaker, because kids like the garlic, especially Laura. Holy smokes, boy oh boy, she goes through the garlic like it's candy. She really likes the garlic. So let's see what else we got here. Go to tiller fingers. Just chewing through it. Chewing through it. Get out of here, weeds. I was keeping up to them, and then all of a sudden I'm like, these will be coming out soon. That lumpy stuff feels like garlic, but it's not. Alright. They seem to be different in this one over here. They're coming out a little cleaner. I don't know. Wonder what carrots would do in these kind of containers. Maybe we should try that next year. I don't think I'm going to do garlic in these next year. I'm going to do them right in the ground. Let's see if I can get those big elephant ones, big ones. Ouch, you get weeds. Even dandelions growing in here. Holy smokes. Feels nice to pull them out so easily, but they don't. Got a bit of a taproot on them, but usually they go down a long way. A topsoil pile back there was one growing in it, and holy smokes, it was 3 foot down. It started at the top of the pile. It was like 3 feet deep. The dandelion itself, the big roots. So they say I was reading anyways, to harvest your garlic when the leaves are, these leaves here are 2/3 dead, so I'm a little bit behind on that, but I think they'll still be all right. They feel hard still. I can hear them banging there. I don't think they're going to get any bigger because that's about, well, it's about the size of the seeds, where I still got some of them left too. I got like a bag of them. They went a long way, we'll say, so I didn't get them all planted. Leaf mulch, eh? Seemed to work pretty good. Oh, there's another one there. Nice one. Nice one. There's another one there. Yeah, it's a bit of a smaller one. Good morning, Crow. How are you? Rock. All right, I guess we'll call that harvested one. Hard rocks and crap. I don't know how they get in there because it's all leaf mulch. How do the weeds get in the straight leaf mulch? That's my question. Because that was leaves I picked up off the ground, chewed them all up through the mower, through the blower, into the trailer, dumped them out, let them sit there until they rotted down to kind of this stuff, and all of a sudden they're full of weeds. So that's what I don't understand. Rocks I could see because, you know, I probably scraped them up, but all these weeds, like, funny enough, there's none in this one that are like these ones. They seem to grow a lot of these kind of weeds. And I don't know where the seeds come from, but anyways. All right, I haven't taken any out of this one yet, so. Holy smokes, what happened here? It's still rooted into like leaves. Once you cut the bottoms off of those, they'll be all right. Do a bit of work to get all them out, but yeah, that's like still a. I'll throw that out. It's like a clump of leaves that didn't even break down. Holy smokes, eh? Well, that's a pretty good one. Decent sized. Rock. This good roots on them. This one is a little bit shakier. This unit here. All right, just had to run open the gate. We're all good though. Let's see. Ooh, rock. Ooh, there's a big one. Rock. There's a big one underneath here though. Not too bad. I got my little bin. I'm gonna throw these on. There's a little wee one. I think I'll just push that one out. That one out. Okay. Before I drop you, let's re-grip you. This one's a pretty good stock on this one here. Oh, that might be our biggest one yet, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Leave that one aside. This next one's pretty good too. I don't know, I think they are. Comparing, you know, apples and apples, we'll say in there. Wow. And this seemed to have like a little more dirt, if you know what I mean. The other stuff was pretty much straight leaf mulch, which I think might be pretty acidic. So there you go. I'm gonna next year just grow it right in some dirt, I think. Yeah, because I think the straight out. God, there's even people this time of morning, bright and early in the morning, getting on or out there. Holy jumping. I think the straight dirt is better than the straight. Holy smokes, there's some in there somewhere. Than the straight. I have to use two hands for that. Sure. Then the straight leaf mulch. It's just a bit too acidic, I think. Mixing some neutralizing dirt, I guess. This stuff here is. Well, there's still leaves in here though, which is interesting, but. Rid of the stuff there I don't need in here. clumps of leaves there. That's a good one. Yeah, not too bad. I think that's what they were saying there, is when garlic's at its best is to harvest it when the leaves are still green a bit, but 2/3 almost gone, dried up. So I think these ones, if I remember right, we planted these ones a little after. Just really don't remember now. Ooh, big rock in there. I didn't even know that was there. Holy smokes. Big shark rock, we'll say. Get rid of that. Yeah, they're all coming out. They're a little bigger, I think. You'd think the straight leaf mulch would have a lot of nutrient to it, but apparently not. It's better to have a bit of dirt mixed into it. Not too bad. Rid of all these weeds. We're gonna have a look at the what am I thinking of it? We're gonna have a look at the onions in behind us now too. And I don't know, it's still quite green, so I don't know when they were planted a little later too. Boy, they were a funny plant coming up. They started with it came up, turned like that, and then it kind of went like this, one stem thingy. That was the green of the onion, and then it straightened up and then took off. They were really weird to watch them grow. I didn't expect that. See any garlic intertwined in that. There's some strawberries in there though. Mild strawberries, I guess. So some people will keep these on and hang them by that, but I'm just going to set them downstairs and they'll dry up fine. Chop the bottoms and the tops off after, and then let them dry up. And we got a fair few garlics, I'd say. I'll process them a little more after we finish our garden update, and then I'll include that on the last part of today's video. I think that's a couple there. It's still hard, so I'll drive on with them. Ooh, I should have gone in here. All right. I think we are mostly clear in there. All right, now I'm dirty. Sweet. Okay, so the onions. Onions, what are we doing here, onions? And they're bulbing out a little bit, I guess. There's a couple of bigger ones. These things are supposed to be like monster huge though, and I don't think any of them have yet, which is, I don't know. Unless later here they'll take off, but these still have pretty good greens. But let's go see if we can find any in the garden over there. I don't know. Well, this corn's just been pretty much demolished by the squirrels. Look at, they just, you see them, they go up here in the tree. Look at all the shrapnel line. Sit up in the tree and eat it, little buggers. So that's the decorative corn. I don't think we're gonna get any of it for any decoration stuff. Just that's the last time I'm gonna be doing corn, I think, because they're just going through it like crazy. It was a nice one. I think it was here. It's gone. One little one there. It's nothing in there, so they're not eating that. This one's even stupid things. But look at the big sunflowers. They kind of grew up, got the big head on them, and we'll see if we can get in there after. Look at the size of the head. I'll put my hand up to it so you get an idea. I haven't done any more potatoes yet. Potatoes are still in there somewhere. The weeds are just taken right over, so I'll have to get those out soon, I think. And tomatoes just starting to turn. Getting some color into them. And look at the size of this monster down in here. It's really big. That's probably 3-4 inches across, maybe. There's a whole bunch in there. We're gonna have a whole bunch of tomatoes, and this is the one. No, that's still got a cage. It's one more pass. I don't even think I can get through here now. We'll have to go around the other side and come in. Yeah, so potatoes, I'm gonna call them done. So we won't probably film them. Tomatoes though, holy smokes, yeah. This cage fell over here. got so heavy, it just pulled it over. There's one more cage there, it's all full. And then there's one plant past that, that's the one that got burnt off with that frost. But holy cow, these sunflowers, wow, they're sure nice now. They came right out. Let's go back around this way though. And this one here, he only gets a bit of light in the morning right now, and I don't know, he hasn't even developed really his head, you know, what's coming. But that's, you know, I'm reaching up as high as I can. So that's pretty good. But these ones in here, I think those were those giant, whatever they were called ones. And holy smokes, they're doing really good. Let's go look at them. Look at them all there. Aren't they nice? But look at the size of the heads compared to these other ones here. There's the corn was this one now. I keep forgetting. I think that's, well, let's go back over here. That's why we got steaks in here. Strawberry corns with the weeds, and those green ones here were popcorns. These are popcorns apparently, and they're not really doing good. I just don't think they got enough light here. And those strawberry ones, and they're coming. They're only supposed to be like a little wee cob. So, you know, we might, you never know. Something started to eat this one though, of course. Anyways. I did cut off the one first head that come out and got him drying, but boy, these look really nice. So, get the size of that one. And then get the size of these ones. They're like monster huge. Gosh, that's getting heavy too. It's too. Hold your head up there, bud, can you? No? Okay. Well, look at the stem on the bottom. If I get down to the stem. Holy smokes. Where is he? There he is. It's like this big. Big stem. Probably 3 inches wide maybe. And these little ones, I think they just popped out a whole bunch of small ones. So, but they're neat colors in them. Like these ones got a bit of burning on them, right? Or these ones kind of don't. I'd do some more of these maybe next year. Around the whole outside would be kind of cool. But so there's this other tomato. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. There's lots of tomatoes, looks like down in there. I can get into them. I can see them anyways, but lots of tomatoes. Spaghetti squash. And these you're only supposed to take them off when they turn yellow. And I think that was the first one there that was out. And that's a good sized one there. You know, compared to my dirty hand. Good sized one. There's another big one there, even bigger I think. One there, one there. I mean, they took right over here. There's 3 in this little area anyways. Another one there, 4, 5. Whew, I can't see through there, but I bet you there's more. So 5 anyways. Let's see here if we can get in to see the pumpkin by this stake. This is how much this has grown out here. And I haven't trimmed any of this pumpkin here because I just wanted to fair game, bud. Do what you want and get at her. Let's see. There he is. He's still big and green anyways, so that's good, and hopefully nobody's chewed into him. I don't know what else is in here, but there's probably a few more anyways. But let's go around this way. Come with me. Spaghetti squash, even a little wee guy there. One there is kind of weird shaped, but oh well, some things are weird shapes, I guess, sometimes. And I think I see another one in the weeds there. So we're gonna get a few off of that. Should get a few because there was like 8 plants planted there. So now, big whites. Where's Big White? Hey, Big White, look at the size of that monster. Holy smokes. I bet you that's 25, 30 pound almost already there. So there's one there. There's one here, not quite as big. Big White. Oh man, he's really barking the air up there, isn't he? Look at the size of this plant here now. I'm kind of leaving these here, so maybe it will deter something from wanting to go in. Like these are a bit spiky. I don't know if the squirrels would be like, oh, too bad I'm going in, I want that stuff. Let's see here. Now this is a ragweed plant here. These are ragweeds. I'm gonna yank it out, I think. Because a lot of people get allergies when they start blowing their flowers open. Oh, the line actually crosses and goes this way. Now, I have to try to get in. I don't even think I can, but I got onions in over here too. Oh, look at all the frickin' weeds in there. Holy smokes. That looks like the stem of the plant right there. I don't know if you guys can see that between all this crap here. This looks like the main stem right there growing out. So that's pretty big feeding all this. Must be getting some water because I generally don't water this here, and I know she says, oh, the grass never stops growing here because there's so much topsoil. Holds so much water, right? I don't see any more big whites over here. This might be just firing out more vines. Look, it's even growing way up here into this poor corn. Might have to do something about those, but I wanted to see what happens with them. This was, of course, the peaches and cream, and we might get a couple of cobs maybe off of these. I wish these trees weren't here now, because this would have been getting some nice sun like over by the sunflowers, right? But I don't know. I mean, that tree right now where the sun is casting shadow right over to the neighbor's house. So I mean, that's a lot of shadow. But I don't know if they're gonna come. They get, you know, about 10-ish o'clock, and then mostly all afternoon. But now the sun is starting to get a little bit lower in the sky. The days are getting shorter, so anyways, oh, those onions, holy cow, look at the pumpkins even coming way over here. That'd be quite a harvesting day when we gotta yank all them out and find them all. Holy smokes. Go in there with big gloves on because they'll be all prickly and stuff. I want to see if I can get back in here. See if I can see these onions. I know there was a couple that were doing really good over here. Now they kind of got smothered by these vines. There's a couple here. I don't know. I don't think they're doing what they should. There's one there, and I know there's one in here. Very covered up. You see, are you in there, bud? Yeah, he's still in there, but I don't see much of a bulb thing. I think I'm gonna end up pulling them out. But there was onions all the way up through here and then around that corner. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get up in there right now until I start harvesting these pumpkins out. So it'll be a surprise for us, I guess, when we get up there if they did anything or not. But so far I only see that one big green one in there. And I think that was from probably the plant that was, it was outside of the string. I believe it was, well, I don't remember now. It took off from outside of the string, and I think maybe that's the green one because all that one over there seems like the white one. So I don't know. But anyways, I guess that's about it. These sure are nice. Very nice. Very nice. At least they grew. Nothing's bothering them yet. But I did save the one head that's in the barbecue. It's just to keep, hopefully, the critters from getting it. Let's go check that, I guess. All right, there we go, all cleaned up. We got 61. 61 of them. I mean, for a wash tub thing and some really not dirt, that's pretty good. Some of them are a bit smaller. Some of them are, you know, really nice ones. So 61, that's a pretty good one too, actually. Even got an extra one growing out the side, maybe. But those need to dry up for probably a week, and then they'll clean up a little better. Should be all good. But anyways, let's go check out this head of this sunflower. Well, that's him there. He's got to dry out a bunch too, and then these seeds should all fall out. It's quite an interesting thing, how they all grow and bunch all in there. Probably should take him inside too, because I'm sure something will find some way to get in. Well, the barbecue here is pretty tight. I don't think anything's gonna sneak in. No, nothing should get in there. We'll leave him there to dry. As long as my wife doesn't cook my steak with that still in there, but even just to make it safer, lock her down. Well, that's it for your Sunday garden update. Whoa, that went bright, didn't it? Let's go this way maybe. A little better. That's it for your Sunday update. So thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all next week. I think probably by next week we're gonna have tomatoes, if not this week. So, and then I gotta get the rest of those potatoes out soon, I think too. I'm gonna have to get some better bags though, because those bags that we were saving aren't not too good. You can't put too much in them and they'll just tear apart. So, and they get potatoes have a bit of moisture too, right? So once you start putting them in the bottom of the bags, they kind of go mushy on the bottom. So I'm gonna have to get something better. But something still paper, I think. I was thinking, we have those big yard waste bags. They're quite a bit thicker. Maybe I'll get some of them and use some of them. So, but anyway, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And happy garlicking. Where did he go? Garlicking. Not too bad.